Jules, how you doing? It's
I'm
good to
great.
see you.
How are you, Coach?
Good.
To see you too.
Great. I just wanted to talk in this one-on-one meeting a little bit about uh, you know certain things, and the first thing I want to talk about you is last year. Have you do you think that you and I have moved forward with our differences, and do you think that it was a little, I don't know, strained relationship, but at the end of the day, you know that I have what's best interest of Jules Verdin.
True. Yeah. Last semester actually, we had some issues, trust issues. Our communication was not at a high level. We used like other people to bring a message over instead of talking to each other. Um, I have to say that I had some trust issues in like believing what people are saying, and believing that other people have the best interest in me as well. Um, like ever since I was young, I only like trusted really myself and my father concerning about soccer. Even when the coach was telling me, I was evaluating like if it was correct or like how I am supposed to do this. And but through the season, and especially after the season, since we didn't make it to the final four, I was like evaluating how I was throughout the season, and like I realized that sometimes I was very stubborn, and if I would have listened better or more or trusted some people, it could have been better, and we might have won the game against Lynn. And yeah, that stayed like in my head for a long time. So I've talked with the boys at home, and they told me like um, if I would have been there, it could have made a difference in that final game. So
No, it's great. It's a part of your maturity. You're a heck of a player. You're a freshman player of the year, and you know that Roger and I and Chris and Kyle hold you in high regard. You know that a lot of times when you come from a different country, excuse me, and you get thrown into the fire, and it's hard to build a trust because we're managing games and preparing and recovering and playing and preparing and recovering and playing. So I kind of assumed some of these things would happen, but like you, I feel like that I should have spoke with you a lot more, and I take full responsibility on that. And I think that now our trust that we've in a short period of time, has really become fantastic.
yeah,
And I think that we want to keep building on our trust and our relationship, and we want to keep building on your focuses as far as school. We want you to graduate. We want you to do better, academically.
yeah.
How are you doing in academically right now?
I'm doing great. I've been to all my classes so far.
Great.
I haven't skipped any like last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time it was to recover from soccer, but yeah, soccer is my first priority, and then academics. But I also want to graduate.
Yep. So
So-
we love that, but we also want you to be here as a student,
Yeah.
like Manny. If you have an opportunity to play pro, great. If you have an opportunity to do something academically, then that's the rest of your life, and I think you know that, and we know that.
Yeah.
But that's great. That's great, Jules. How do you think the leadership is becoming? And so far, like, what I mean by leadership is the captains. How is your, relationship with Chris and Matt and Frankie
Yeah.
been, and the connection between those guys and the coaching staff?
Yeah. Well, obviously we miss Manny as a captain. He was a real leader. But I feel like Matt, Frank, and Chris are doing great. I'm good friends with all three of them, and I feel like it's better that we have more leaders than only one leader.
Good point.
So it's easier to communicate,
Yeah.
and everybody respects them. And I think not only by vote, but obviously everybody would have chosen those three players because they've been here a long time, and they're real winners and real fighters and great players. So yeah,
It's good. So you think the team is moving in the right direction?
yeah,
And you think that, we have a good possibility to get academically as a team a 3.5 GPA? You think that we have a great chance to have a great spring and carry through the summer and have an even better season than last year?
well, for the spring, that's the captains can work, but once everybody goes home and the end of April, everybody has to have their own discipline and keep on working until July, August.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point of working hard in the spring, because if everybody just doesn't do anything in the summer, it's not going to make a big difference.
That's great. I'm really happy. I'm pleased that you and I are speaking. I think we both know that we both screwed up, but I think we're both really moving forward. And again, it's hard when you're a freshman. You kind of get thrown in the fire, and a lot of things were going on. And I kind of expected these challenges, and I should have been there for you more. And I definitely should have communicated to you more. And I apologize, but I'm really happy at the way we're going. Yeah, I'm really happy at the way you and I are going personally, and I'm really happy the way the group is going.
Yeah.
And so that's it. Really cool.